Hello and welcome to another heads up. Currently 3 losses in a row. If you haven't checked out the last games, do check them out. So 60 on the button as the very first one. We got middle pair. He checks, so we'll lead out here. We still got middle pair and he gives it up. So he basically just raises 60 on the button anyway. Jack 7, pretty decent hand. We hit our jack, so we'll see bet here. And he gives it up. So despite his high dealer button raise like that, he gives up hands quite swiftly. Obviously he's such a flop with his hands, we can't call. 2-7 we will fold, even though we're on dealer button. 10-7 check. We totally miss this flop. He just c-bets and gets it. I mean, he has c-betted half pot size every single turn. This time we have pocket tens though. Only one overcard, so we will c-bet. We also have a blocker for the flush. 2 overcards now. We'll check and see what he does. Flush might get there, so yeah, I just had to do. So probably could have gotten a bit more value. I mean, pocket tens is a monster, right? Queen, king, also really good. He does fold. 10-5. Yeah, sure, free blinds. 9 deuce, I will fold. 3-10, nah, 60 is too much. I mean, I would have called another 20, but I mean, the hand that I folded, I just took back on the deal button, right? King 10, obviously I'm calling. We got middle pair, and we got a gut shot. So we'll lead out here now. I mean, I think our king is probably still good. If he bets, I'm probably calling. Yeah, our king is good. Queen 9. Totally missed this flop, as does he though. We have king high, we obviously call. Queen high. He leads out this time on the turn. We'll fold this one. 9-3. They're suited though, the only reason why I called. Again, the same kind of flop. And he has played it aggressive previously. We have a king, and we have a suited with it, so yeah. 3-9 yet again suited, this time out of position, so nope. Might have been that last time was also out of position, don't recall. Jack 10, pretty good hand. We flop garbage. He might flop garbage, I don't know. Always c-bet. Well, most of the time c-bet. You shouldn't always c-bet, obviously, because then it's a bit obvious that you just always c-bet. Jack 10 yet again, this time suited. We'll call. I mean, we obviously have a strong hand. He'll lead out. We'll re-raise him, see what he does. He calls. We'll check here. Check here, probably has an ace. No, he had pockets. That's fine. I'm surprised he called my re-raise. Let's raise it up. We have an ace. Our raise is probably good. Our raise is probably still good. And still good. I will call whatever he does. So yeah. Jack 10 yet again on the button. And yet again he re-raises me. This time I have a gut shot. He reads out once more. And again, this time I will give it up because of 3 sevens. Queen 3. Suited though. And he folds. He folds his button. King 5 suited is actually better than the Queen 3 suited. He 3-bets me once again. This time we hit the king. Let's make it 250. I basically have top pair. He insta calls. Pretty surprising. But I'm not willing to give him a free card here. We're basically willing to commit ourselves to this spot. We'll see what he had. He had jacks. Yeah, we got there. And he actually also had a jack of jack that he needed to get a flush draw from it. So yeah, we hit our overcard. Our only overcard, so might be a bit lucky if you look at it like that. Obviously he called a lot, even though I just 3-bet him there pretty steep. So he should have put me on the king, or at least on a pretty strong flush. Maybe he just put me on a flush draw and that's why he paid me off. Could be. I guess he's just waiting for an ace to shove. 9-4, I'll give him this. Obviously, at this point, if I find a hand on the deal button, I should be willing to go all in with it. He's also folding his blinds, so we're just looking for a position, I guess. 10-4, nope. 8-10 suited, obviously want to see a flop. Actually get a really good flop. I get an open ender and a flush draw, so pretty much the best hand you can ever get with that. We have an ace, a pretty strong ace. We also have the flush draw, we pair our 7, so we'll call. Our 7 might not be good. Do want to call a pot size bet on this kind of board? I don't think so. 9 queens beats us, just a 9 beats us, ace queen beats us, so we'll give it up. I mean, it's a really bad board, obviously I can call, but I would just give away a bunch of my chips to him. Jack 3, obviously don't want to play it. Ace 5 suited, yeah, we're willing to go all in with this, just call, man. Yeah, he has ace king, really good. So the ace comes, we just need a 5 and we don't get there. A bit annoying that we did get an ace, but he just had a really strong raise. We have a king, so what do we really have? Not a lot, right? That's a pretty strong c-bet. I actually misclicked. For people wondering why the hell does he bet 95 there? It was just a wrong click. Queen 8, sure. We hit the queen. It's also a diamond. So he just checks, so we'll lead out ourselves here. And he folds. So we're back to even. I'll fold 7-3 now. Deuce 8, I'll probably fold as well. Yeah, especially if it goes 4x. King queen. Still have 2 overs to the board. He insta calls, he checks, he'll give me a free card, and he can take it away with his 60 because I checked the turn. He probably had a 7 or a 4. Here we have aces, but he folds. Obviously I wanted him to have a really strong hand there. That's a problem, well, not really a problem with aces. Basically, if you have 2 aces, the chances of your opponent having an ace is really small, and you need to have your in heads up. There's only one other person that needs to have a really strong hand, or can have a really strong hand. So it's a bit annoying. Is it me that's lagging, or is he just disconnected? Yeah, he has 99%, so he's probably disconnected. Nope, he's there again. King deuce, obviously we would play it because we have king. King jack, obviously a good hand. We have cut shots, so we'll call here. We still have 1 over to the board as well. We'll check. An ace comes. He bets the ace. That's fine. Every time I check the turn, he bets it. So I think if I ever have a strong hand, I see bet on the flop, check the turn, and then he leads out pretty steep on the turn, on the river itself. So yeah. Yes, connection is 99%. So I guess he has some issues with it. Yeah. There it is, 5-3. We won't see bet on this. We have a cut shot now, but I'm not willing to pay for it. 7-4. We'll call once. See what we get. We get a cut shot. Still only have gut shot. I don't think the queen changes anything, and neither does the 8. So he's low played ace jack. Wow. 3 queen. We will fold. Why is it a queen? 3-9. 4-8. Pretty steep raise. 3x. We'll change it up here. We have jack 9. He shoves. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is the very first time I did something like that, and then he shoves. pretty odd, right? So we do have a gut shot, but I'm not willing to pay for it at this point. We're looking for a position to shove, right? Jack 6 is obviously not it. Probably an ace, I'm willing to. Queen 10 suited, I'm willing to. Especially with that kind of flop. I'll lead out on it on return. He calls pretty fast. And I guess he has it. Nope, he had the jack. Yeah, that's why he called pretty fast. Deuce 9, not something I want to do. 6 jack, also not something I want to play. 8-7 suited, pretty good hand, but he folds. Pretty good hand to see a flop is basically what I'm saying. Obviously 8-7 as well. We got bottom pair, so we now also have an open ender, so we'll see what he does. He pretty much calls quite fast. So we'll lead out here, hope he calls with a king or something. He doesn't. We basically got a straight. Queen 10, yeah. He 3-bets me here, I'm folding. Even though Queen 10 is pretty strong, and ace has me beats, right? 5-7 we flop an open ender, so we're calling. We didn't get there. And we did get there, so I think we shove here, hope he calls. We have a strong ace. We basically have our only dead to 7-9. That's the very first time I shoved though. He has done it a bit more, he has showed a lot more aggression than I have. That's the second time in a row that he 3-bets me like that. Obviously when I do get an ace like in this hand, I'm insta calling. I get queen jack, I'm insta calling. Nope, he's gone. Jack 7 suited, wanna see a flop. Hit a jack. Hope he c-bets, make it 180 please. And he folds. So we're still down 2-1. We're getting ourselves back in this, but 8-6, willing to see a flop, as is he. We have a gut shot. We have, yeah, just a gut shot. So a 7 is good. We have a runner straight. He 3-bets me yet again. He's showing. That's basically a 2-bet, but check raise. He's showing a lot of aggression. So just gotta find a spot to punish it, like pocket threes. Obviously, I'm shoving. It's probably a coin flip, but 7-4 calling. We get a flush draw and a gut shot. So we'll lead out in it for the very first time. If he re-raises, we're shoving. Here we'll check call, I guess. Jack jack, yeah, I mean, we didn't get there. He just bets and we fold. I mean, we had a decent hand, but we just didn't get there. If he shoved, we probably would have lost. Deuce 8, I'll give up. Ace 5 suited, raise it up. We totally miss. So we'll check shove. Here we'll bet ourselves, and he folds. Yep. I mean, if he just c-bet, we would have shoved anyway. I assume his hands didn't hit that, and we still had ace high. King 5 here, obviously we would have liked to see a flop. Jack king, pretty good hand. If he 3-bets me here, we'll call. He has an ace, so we just have light cards, and he flops 2 pair. So only runner jacks or something. Yeah. He does win there. I mean, he showed a lot of aggression. We had to pick a spot eventually, and we didn't get there. So yeah, see you for next.